You've got to learn to walk. That's what you see there. People come to that God, they come and associate there because sometimes when you are in that kind of association, what is on him will rub on her. Just like blessing is contagious, curse is also contagious. So you find that kind of atmosphere, association, and plug them. Somebody get free. How they lay hand on the sick and they get healed. How they lay hand on the consciously associate. That's why you choose it intentional. What I saw yesterday on his life. You want to be poor? Associate with the poor. Because most of the time they can't teach you all of the things in association.
Association in the conference, work with her to get the book done. He doesn't know her. The association. It just now once he gets on Amazon, build a platform to where now we can subscribe to him every week. Every word about flying all over the world all year, he can go where he wants to go. But once they set their place up, they can go global from there. So we sitting there sharing this, and we're combining this thing together. Page ready already, and she's on her way to Dallas, and she's making the page on her way. When I picked them up, quit being around people who talking and some things like when Elisha was with Elijah, you don't know we finna do this.
That's
the
right.
Same thing with Jesus.
That's
Those
right.
men came and they went.
That's right.
So what's going on, and now you associate it with people who fully understand. I went down to Lamarck and stayed there for 13 hours. That was me gaining. So I'm excited, brother. All those books from the 12 years, he got around the right association. Like he said, he saw something on Facebook, and I kept looking at his picture. I'm going to see what this man talking about. It just went just like that. I didn't ask for, well, what you think of all the association began to build. So we got to get out of this scared of people, don't know what to say.
You go after them. You consciously. I can't stay this level anymore. I need it. So supernatural come. You're going to see the person that submit to in Nigeria in the thing. The presidency will look for his word. Because this is a man who has seen all. One of the year he was in one meeting, the area where he was were in the redemption. And shortly he walked, Dr. Kola was with him. He walked straight to the man on the wheelchair. So when you walk around people like that, you can be nothing less. People ask me, Kola, why should I fast? I said, because the Bible says a servant. Amen? So association. That's why you've got to choose it. You want to be on fire? And you feel the church laugh, sip some coffee, and we go home. You know, when Jesus said to Peter, he said, "Sit behind me." No, the demon doesn't enter Peter. What atmosphere influences you? Anger and atmosphere where people are failing, you will fail. It's a function of atmosphere. When they are sad, they come to our ministry. They just hang around me, just, what? I feel lifted. Because I'm going to tell you, you know what? The lady, like she said on faith, boom, you step into the thing. So you stand in that atmosphere where you hear the word of faith that can build you up. The wisdom is been, supernatural is all about atmosphere. It's an atmosphere. So when you enter Pastor Isaiah hometown, we always crack jokes.
Number one, we made a little funny movies. So but somewhere in the world that's happening for real, and people are suffering because of that. Minor, a witch will just kill you. If you're not in line, a witch will can't see it being mentalized in my mind. It's not real. Well, that is figure this out. Okay, tell me, like when you said the lady levitated in the meeting. In your face, it's broken the law of gravity. So I got to find we thank y'all, man. For really just, we're because you don't see too many horror movies.
Yeah.
That's supernatural.
Yeah.
So when
is in one state, ask my wife, sometimes I say, put up a meeting for me there. Meeting with Native America. You can help me if you have one. I said, autism there. Say, that is, I'm challenging. My friend, I told him to come. He's in the university. I told him to come. He didn't. It's man to man. So the mother, but your academic in the university is not doing good, and you are falling sick. So I said, what have you done? He said, because he's a lukewarm Christian. He said, he would just see if I began to do well again. So the mother. We were in Washington State 1 year. You will recollect this. This lady, white, some people will fight her in the dream and leave mark on her faces with blood. Then physical mark. How many of you have heard people with that kind of? It happened to the girl and they want to take her out. So, no, bring her here. It's witchcraft. But see, in America, they use pill to fight witchcraft. I didn't need to see any vision. I don't need any gift. But every morning the parent take a brain. So at that point, he began to develop desire for supernatural. We just lay on Ikalamando Shatarabande. We break the yoke of witchcraft. So that makes the part. No counseling? Yes, sir. The last chapter, verse. For Moses had laid his hand to pray. So that is why you have to be careful who is laying hand on you. So in some of our meetings, I'm preaching, I'm just laying hand on people and I'm just preaching. And then you see people trying to bring their head and say, touch my hand on you matter, because Hebrews 7:7 says the less is blessed of the better. The apostle. Have your personal, do you do your hair? You don't. Salon? You have personal one? You have the one that you are like the only place you go to. Why don't you go to any other place? Closer to your house. How many minutes do you drive? Why do you complain that church is too far? She has one with her. She doesn't know the technology.
Yesterday when you was talking about mediums and stuff like that, it's a movie that I watched. It's called Deadfall. And evil people, you know, evil presence or ghosts.
Just like if you play Christian music, what are you creating? Atmosphere. Let me give you an example. Some years ago, a lady could not conceive. What is happening in your house? What type of film do you watch? So she, can I be naked with you all? Yes. Take anything like it's normal. Do you know that in Jewish culture, a Jew, it feels some degree of friendship? Because to a Jew, they don't call anybody, friendship, friend, my friend is a covenant terminology, you know. You know. So that's make it, you see, you find out when Abraham sent his slave to go and look for wife for his son. The next book follow up to something about the blood, overtaken by inheritance. So because there is something about food. Yes, ma'am.
And you're talking about the plane of the rich.
Yeah.
And you know, like
Demon.
witchcraft.
Witchcraft of the highest order, ma'am. Witchcraft of the highest order. Witchcraft. You see, that's the problem of. So we now try to look like them. And that's why when we say, come to Africa, and you see it in the Bible, you remember that in Africa, when you're born again, there is what they call one more rule on that coffin, and what they so that dead person will enter here. None of us will see except him. When Western nation bring the civilization of God to him and keep chasing him until he finally confess, and when he finish confessing, make sure.
I think about the gift that he just identified in you last night. That's why you're being attracted to that. Operating the godly gift that's supposed to combat that. That's what just be. But he's twisting it to where at the end of the night, you can't hardly go to sleep. And then your prayer life.
They don't think it's real. And those of us who, right, exactly. And those of us who know, don't really know the extent of it. What you're bringing to us is the magnitude of the reality, the strength, the power in it. However, believers and believe the power that we have got to make that look like peanuts.
Because if you know what you carry inside, I said, I have more wisdom than her. I'm not looking for her to teach me. So you're supposed to be more sensitive to God's side. Speaking in tongue out of fear, then you wonder, why is this tongue not working?
All the supernatural stuff has been suppressed and like had to do with it.
Because everything that happened here, you try to explain it politically. You say, I know where they are doing this stuff. It's ritual they're using them for. Like, oh, we cannot make the whole world to know that one. Just like when you don't want to agree that there is devil, you deny it. They believe it more.
There was even one that I saw at home.
For the children. So the first day I watched with my children, I said, and it's by American here, Nickelodeon. That's where they acted it.
See, that is where the altar is. See, that's where I'm going. That look, everyone that lay hands on you deposits something. Be careful. And number 3, I will start. When the man to come upon you, I will just upon all of them. I just tell you about Peter, who is influencing you. Because every principle you see the enemy take, just like for example when you do some marketing principle, is actually from the Word of God. Seeing all kind of miracles through him. And I said, God, me too. Now. That's the thing about the school. I don't usually follow the note. Look, I am yearning to see you. Why? That I may impart and share with you some spiritual gift to strengthen and establish you. What am I looking forward to? Isaiah came to me and said, Daddy, speak a word over my life. That is why I always. If you went, you're on your own. Just ask them, bro, I love you, brother, but were you sent? Stuff. Thank you, bro. Thank you, sister. I'm not sent. Bible and walk out of the church and say, last time when I preach, you love it or not? Say, I do. Follow me. See you. I don't want somebody who went. I want the man who is sent. Because when you are sent and coming to you, why am I coming? I want to come and impart some spiritual gift. To come and impart it. Sat down on my chair and get healed. I've seen people I've seen people put on my shoe. I've seen a woman sick walking. It doesn't make sense. In an environment that is independent in nature, everybody, God touched them. But here we are used to everybody that I held their hand because they believe God is transparent. And we're going, and the man busted into tears. I said, what happened? He said, I felt love. I said, the problem is we let politicians define everything for us. Sister Brenda is playing with her girl now. She can do anything with her. But after some hate, she said, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Don't do that. It's about association. That's why Elisha has to follow Elijah. In the Bible days, you don't go to school to learn prophetic. You follow it. You anger on them. Then the mantle will fall. To follow you. Do you know they've done it? People are rich. You find out something begin to happen in your mind. A month. It's in the church for like a month. Praying, fasting, reading. Guess what happened the following month? Pastor Isaiah come to church. He came to church also, staying, fasting, praying. It's about association. I didn't tell you and saying what I do. But if you hang around, but me talking with that man, me laying hand on you, me carrying his bag around, something rub on you. In the church shared testimony, one of his boss and dragged the boss right in the office, and the boss walk. I felt like I was already, I was so happy because now this is a sister who is not even, and hear testimonies upon testimony. She felt like,
You felt it lift. So the way to operate in that is what she told you last night. Keep guarding your mind. Keep filling your mind with the word. Keep filling your mind with the word. Thank you for sharing those, Jolene. You was being very transparent. Yeah, by releasing that, you set a whole bunch of people free with that. But it made so much sense, that right there, that association, that environment, totally different. So yeah, so how many of y'all see that today, man? Woo! To freshen and re-strengthen and renew that wineskin so we can receive everything you're pouring. So just go over. Just go over.